The name is Bond. James Bond.
Hello everyone, hello James Bond fans and community, wherever from you're listening to me. Now, everybody has grown up with a franchise watching 007 film, flipping the DVD inside the DVD player or VHS tape or whatever, and see the gun barrel sequence afterwards, a mishap and unlikely event in a region or a country that poses a danger to the United Kingdom interests and government. So James Bond rushes in to investigate. He gets interrupted while having a romantic relationship with a lady. He called into M's office. He has a banter with Moneypenny, flirts with her, and after that he goes into M's office, receives the mission and venture to assassinate the devil of the film, the villain, the evil mastermind, and encounter femme fatale supplied with the best gadgets ever. And this is what we all know. Now, concerning childhood, this is what we don't know, and nothing much is revealed. In the film called Skyfall, he was suffering from unresolved childhood trauma as Raul Silva was investigating his marksmanship course, and he read that in the report. We see in Spectre that he was Hans Oberhauser adopted son, and Franz got jealous, so this is why he killed Hans, because he taught him how to ski, dive and hunt. He soothed the wounds of the little blue-eyed orphan. He was referring to 007 here. So, and this is what we know. Now, concerning his childhood, we see his housekeeper, Mr. Kincaid, when he was a boy. Apparently, he was teaching him how to use his father's hunting rifle, and he said, "Remember what I told you, don't let it pull to the left." Now here, we only see that, but we do not see what kind of conversations did he have with Kincaid, what kind of experiences did he have with him. And this is what we have seen in the franchise. But still, there are many things that we don't know. For example, what causes his emotional distance, and the difficulties he comes across, violence, betrayal, and isolation. So, when someone loses a parent, he loses protection. And the violence he encounters and the loss of emotions apparently have taught him that he should not be an emotional person. He should follow the rule of the jungle, do whatever necessary to get what you want. For example, we have secrets that have never been told. In the novel, it has been stated that his Aunt Charmian has treated him perfectly, took good care of him. She saw for him when he was a child. She was a very loving person. She is his father's sister. Concerning the mother's bloodline, we know nothing about it. We do not see, for example, an uncle or an aunt from the mother's bloodline. We do not see, for example, cousins or brothers or sisters-in-law, other than Franz Oberhauser, who becomes later on Ernst Stavro Blofeld. Now, for example, in Dr. No, we see M telling 007, "You'll go back to standard intelligence duties." We do not see 007 before his first mission. In The Man with the Golden Gun, a boy was selling elephants made of wood, and suddenly he gets on the boat that Bond was getting on. 20 baht, mister, you're handsome. And he said, you know what, son, I'll give you 20,000 baht if you let this boat go faster. And he releases the switch of, the speed, and the engine revs. And afterwards, he throws the child away and goes. This kind of scene can narrate volumes about the way Bond was treated as a child. For example, what might orphan people encounter? Negligence, abuse. They can get bullied. So he can get bullied. For example, one day psychiatrist brought a rabbit doll and started beating it, and started observing the behaviors of the children. They started beating the rabbit because they believed that beating it is the right thing to do, and afterwards they started beating each other because now they have a fixed belief that beating someone will always get them what they want. When we go to the man who taught Bond to hunt, climb, and ski, Hans Oberhauser. Hunting, it means putting the pin, the shooting pin in the middle and the heart of the target, aligning the front sight and the rear sight so that he killed many animals. And this action of killing animals increases a sense of aggression in the human being. For example, there are people who used to kill dogs. There are people who used to kill cats for fun. And this is how, psychopathic killers form a habit thing. Betrayal. He trusted lots of people concerning his secrets, but afterwards it turned out to be a mistrust, a trust placed in the false place. Emotionally distant. Nobody sensed his emotions of negligence and disregard as a child. So this is why a sense of rebellion might be created inside the person to believe that neglecting people's emotions would be the best thing to do. Now here we are talking about a functional psychopath, a person who is a killer but for the government. We are talking about an anti-hero. An anti-hero is someone bad who works for the good cause, for the good side. And when you become a secret agent, you'll have to see your government wanting you to do the things that they don't want to be known about. So this includes many things possible, as many things as imaginable: detonation, assassination, murder, theft, etc. Because national security requires you to do whatever you are ordered to do. Never question their decisions. Now, and I read researches concerning the psychoanalyses of 007. He is a triad dark personality. This triad dark personality, it means he's a Machiavellian, a psychopath, and a narcissist. A narcissist. He was probably emotionally distant, Uh, Nobody believed in him, treated badly and miserably. So when he gets the chance to prove who he is in the intelligence service MI6, he has the sense of to see himself in the mirror as someone that nobody can defeat, and he wanted to be the best in his in the way he dresses, in the way he eats. He drives the best car, as if he is the only person who owns planet Earth. He is the one and only. For example, a Machiavellian. He used to be playful and cunning in order to get what he wants. A malevolent maybe, or equivocator, doing whatever necessary. A psychopath. He grew a sense of violence. For example, physical violence, using firearms, weapons, gear, etc. So this is what created the persona of the 007 everybody loves today, and billions of people around this planet watched his films. So, concerning this character we have talked about here, we have seen him all most of his life as an adult, and we do not get to see him as a child, but we've got wind about what happened with him when he was a boy. Now here we have the PC game called 007 First Light. Here we see and Greenway talking about him, and they see that he watched his parents die while they were climbing mountains in the French Alps, and after that he became a disaster for the Royal Navy, because he did lots of trouble for the Secret Service, not for the Secret Service but for the Royal Navy. The man who was watching his file, who was screening his file, so that he is a man of indisciplines, and this indisciplinity and this indisciplined state had draw the attention of M to recruit him into the service. Now we will see him in his training, we will see him driving fast cars, we will see him doing lots of things of dare and do, but this is also was witnessed in 007 comics called Idulan, where we see him in the Royal Navy when he was serving there. We see that one of his mates were trying to shoot him, but they discovered that he changed the bullet with a blank, so that the fire did not kill Bond. It was only a flame. And after that we get to know that he was the one who did that, and he started fighting with his mates and beating them, and afterwards the Secret Service called him to join their missions and plots. They are somehow similar. Now concerning the new film, if they want to bring his childhood into the play, I want these details to be revealed, because they bring so much attention. They are, influential, and they get the audience interacting with the young Bond, and at the same time embracing the character we all know and love in our recent time. So if new plot of Bond, of young Bond, had to be brought into the new film, I want to see a young Bond and an adult Bond. and how he developed over time to become the 007 we all love to watch and embrace. Ladies and gentlemen, please share your thoughts and comments, subscribe, share, discuss, so that we might bring up something that we might all enjoy and interact together, because the channel, thanks to you, is growing, and I'm so happy to be with you here every time to talk about everything 007 that we love. So as I said earlier, please comment, like, subscribe, share, follow us here on Zains007Fancast and on Spotify. It's me, Zain Ibrahim, talking from Syria. So pleasure to be with you here, lads.